Shmup Pilot79 back again. This is a bit weird, isn't it? I'm doing a Rob. Gonna the Hinio plays. Big love to you, man. Big love to you. Happy birthday for the other day. Epic. So yeah, this video, I thought what I'd do is just before I'm actually selling a load of games on eBay, clearing through, trying to raise a bit of funds and whatnot, as you do in the old collecting world. Raise some funds, put them into some more stuff. In this case, I'm on furlough, so I'm on 20% reduction on pay. I have been spending a little bit more than I should have, as some people out there know. Pete on a retro tip, big shout out to you, man, and much love, and you know why. So thank you very much. And yeah, so I thought what I'd do is, before I sold this game, I'd do a little bit of a repair to the box. Now, when I bought this, which was back in 2016, 4 years ago, from the well-known Japanese eBay site, I can't pronounce it, but you'll know the one when I say Yakahakamoto, etc. A lot of the time they used to do everything starting at 99 cents, 99p, I believe. And yeah, I used to buy bundles. You could, and you still can, I think, you know, purchase many games and then put them all together and reduce your shipping as well. These days, I think they've cottoned onto it a little bit, or shipping's just gone up in price. So I think normally it's about, I think like $11, something like that. I haven't, to be fair, I haven't looked for a long time because there's only particular games that I was looking for, that I'm still looking for, and some of them are big hitters. And I've got some of my higher priced, titles from them before. So yeah, it's worth always having a look. You know, I've got the old watch list, etc. So this is only going to be a quick short video. Today is, where are we? Time check. Friday. Can you guys see that? I love doing this, don't I? Friday the 19th of June. I just got back actually from town. I walked in there to post a couple of games that I sold. One being Gunbird Special Edition. That's the games 1 and 2. PAL PS2 sealed. Sold that one for a good price, $24.95. So I was happy to let that go. It actually went to a reseller when I was doing my check-in, who's actually got the same game sealed on eBay for £99.95, which, possibility if they all sell and then someone's desperado, they'll pay for it. It's like I always say, how much is something worth? It's only worth as much as anybody's willing to pay at the end of the day. And that's how it goes. Albeit, yeah, you got a market price, just like everything else in the world markets. The price goes up, the price goes down. A bit like petrol and diesel. I don't know if you noticed, obviously things we're coming out of this lockdown, and the prices are definitely going up. I had to put some fuel in the car, in the old family truckster last night, which was about I think I put £15 in. Funnily enough, I only had a bit of cash on me, and I wanted to do £10, and I'm sure you guys and girls out there have done this before. I'm filling up, getting towards that £10, £9.97, £9.98. Of course, it went to £10 and a penny, and I was like, ah! I would have got away with it too if it hadn't been for them drastic kids. Scooby-Doo. So yeah, I was like, crap, I'll put 15 in instead. I'm going to need it. And to be fair, I went on a bit of a road trip last night. Picked up a lovely Sony 46-inch TV. It was originally listed for £40. I'll try and put pictures in on this video as I normally do. Yeah, it was £40, and they'd reduced it to 20, and I was like, still. So that one's going to go in my front room, in my lounge, and then the 42 or 40-inch one I've got down here, I think the Sony, that's going to go up in the game room, because I've got a 32-inch LCD up in there at the minute that I was setting up, but I'm going to pull that one out. I might even do the Tate screen with that one, so we'll see. Anyway, let's get on with this video, because I'm sure I'll put some details in of my little pickups and whatnot in another video, etc. So yeah, I bought this game back in 2016. I paid under $20 for it, if I remember rightly. I'll go back through my emails and get a screen grab of that to show you. So it's part of a bundle, which was cool. So I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to sell this one on, because we're talking about raising funds for other titles, future titles. We'll save. I'm going to do another video as well. I'm sure everybody's seen in the last couple of days I know in the WhatsApp group, started smashing it about, sharing it about 2 o'clock this morning. Absolutely epic fail. Getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, staying up till like 2, half 2 in the morning, no good for me. I think I woke up at 7, but I went back to sleep and then I woke up again about 8:45 or 9:15, which is terrible. Spoke to my boss again yesterday, still on furlough, but it was good to speak to him. Bruce, out to you, Bruce. You definitely won't be watching. So yeah, anyway, I want to get on with this video because this one was about a little game life hack by Shmup Pilot79. This might be a new series, but to be fair, yeah, we'll do that. Tips and tricks, hacks and hacks. So yeah, I got this game now. You'll see here, Megaman or Rockman World is the Japanese one. Game Boy. Love the Megaman series. I've got a lot of the games on PS2. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the pins in there. Let's see if I can get that up. But they're pretty good. They're still quite shiny. Oh, we almost got it there, didn't we? Trying to get a good shot. Not really working. But yeah, it's in good condition. So yeah, the game cart. I think there's a few marks on there. I don't know if we can see that. Is that the old trick? Put your hand behind it and it'll zoom in. Don't know. Anyway, so the cart's all right. The tray, the plastic tray's got a few dings in it, a few cracks and whatnot, which is, you know, expected really with games of this age. This one's I think from '91 when it came out. So you know, we're talking, what we're talking now, 29 years old. Blimey. The manual is a bit dog-eared. Got some tears on it and stuff there. Can you see that? I've got a little light next to me, hence the glare. But it's pretty cool. Let's have a look at it, shall we? There we go. It's all in Japanese, obviously, because it's a Japanese game. But I love the artwork. I mean, that's why even with all my Super Famicom titles that I picked up, you know, I always try to pick all of them up, box complete with manual. I think Area 88, as known in the West as UN Squadron, brilliant game. Not that I've played it, to be honest, but I've just watched videos of it and stuff. But I'll get around to that one. Yeah, that game. I've got that without. Oh, look, you can see that moving a bit there. A bit loose. I got that game with without the manual, so I got a good deal on it back when I bought it. But I really would love the manual, so I'm always on the lookout for another complete version. You know, if the prices drop, I think it has dropped a bit on that game. But yeah, anyway, there we go. So yeah, you can see there, see that movement. It's on the old. Let me get that in. That's not focusing, but that's all right. Yeah, it's on the staple, so pop that down. So yeah, here's the box, the game box for it. Rockman World. It's pretty straight, to be fair. This is in my opinion, when I got it, I was like, yeah, this is in pretty good condition. It's got a few marks on it, a few stains like down there, you can see. Nothing major. But the big thing was the lid, or the top of the box. You can see there, torn. Let me open it up and you see that it's got full movement. This bit, a bit where it falls off. It's got full movement. These bits here, a little bit. See, starting to wear out a bit. You can see that. Look on them corners. But it was this part here. This was actually completely removed and torn there. Completely torn off, and it was stuck on. I don't know if it's still going to have any residue on there, but it was stuck on with sellotape. So of course it'd been on there for years, and I thought, oh god, you know, I hate having sellotape on anything, like game wise. And pretty much I don't think I've got any on anything I own, but this one had it. So I carefully peeled, real gentle, peeled. Yeah, you go real gentle. I wish I'd have videoed this when I did it yesterday, I think. Or day before, I think it was yesterday, and I peeled it off really slow. I mean, just teasing your way along, really gentle. Other people out there, if you'd love to, I'd love to hear what your hacks, tips and tricks are for removing sellotape and stickers. I mean, I know there's a lot of chemicals out there and stuff. I think Rob Gernadhinio Plays was talking about cleaning his Xbox 360 cases on a video I saw yesterday with WD-40. Interesting hack. I'll look at that one. So anyway, what I did was I got all the sellotape off, and there was some like furry, like some bits of fluffed up card on there. I trimmed them off really gentle. It was minor. It was hardly anything, to be honest with you. So what I did was, let's pop that there a second. Put that back down. So what I did was I got one of these, like those TP sticks, or what do you call it? Like a toothpick. It's flexible and it's actually rubber. Again, let's see if I can get this focused in. It'd be great if I could. Yeah, look, there you go. Wisdom. Big shout out to them, not sponsoring this video. Yeah, there we go. Now, what's cool about it being rubber is I could clean it really easy with water. I can reuse it. I mean, these things are about, a pack of about 20 for about £2. I did actually bring the pack in with me. Here it is. Like I say, I left it in the kitchen just to show you. So yeah, I think there was like 20 in now. Real cheap, but obviously I usually use them for my dental hygiene. But yeah, what I did was I got this just basic PVA glue, and this is actually in a buffalo sauce thing. I've got a big like 5 litre PVA glue, like trade one. I've had it for years. I've used it for so many things you wouldn't believe. But obviously, like anything, being an ex-wholesaler, buying bulk, it's always cheaper, isn't it? Just like your washing powder, milk, bread, all kinds of stuff. Free meat pack from Asda, free for a tenner. Bacon, steaks, sausages, whatever. Mince. So yeah, I cleaned all this out and I actually topped it up. So I've got a little handy go-to PVA glue on it, and it's got a really good seal. And to be fair, I've not had to clean the end out. I don't know if you can be able to see down there, but that is completely clear. What I do is when I've used it, I used it to do a bit of woodwork recently. And this little brush, literally all I did was pop it in here. See if I can get a little bit out. There's probably not much in there. And look. He says, and look. It don't focus again when we're dealing in this miniatures. So yeah, it goes all in them brushes, and you could probably use a paintbrush, like a child's paintbrush, a makeup brush. Remember, I lived with girls for the last, what are we talking, 7 years, 4 girls. So makeup brushes, there's got all types of different ones, fine brushes. I'm going to ask the Rachel and the girls if they've ever got any they want to throw out. Send them my way, because the old repurpose king here, I can make use of them. So what I did was I basically, what I did in this instance was this bit was just a bit of the cover off. I put some glue on there in that bit, smoothed it over, got rid of the glue, wiped it off, and yeah, that kind of held it in place. Once that was done, along this seam here, I then just gingerly, or to be fair, look, there's a little bit open there, so I'll try and do a bit of a repair on the fly. It's a bit difficult when I'm doing it with a camera. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll look at this, and you guys hopefully can see what I'm doing. So yeah, I just gingerly put that in there like so. Some purists might be like going, oh, what's he bloody doing putting glue on the box? Now I'll tell you what, better, much better. I'll hold that in place. I want to get the glue off. I don't want the glue still on there. Let's put that in there a sec. I hope you can see that. Let's pop that back in there, and it rests really good. This is where it falls down the end. Yeah, let's put that out of the way. Now, yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of residue on that. I'll get rid of that. There we go. Probably going to just finish the job now. Yeah, and so I went across the seam, just along there. Went with my finger, pushed it all down, got it there, and then I literally just left it like that. I think just left it to dry, and yeah, and it's perfect. So we've got no sellotape, which is just looks awful, and I did it on this side as well. And yeah, it's fully functioning again, fully functioning. So I'm really pleased with how that turned out. Despite I'm not keeping it, I just think, yeah, the next person that owns it, it's that bit better. Now these games, they range in price. You can get cart only, I think, these days on eBay for about a tenner, roughly. I think there's one complete in box, and I think it's in the UK. That's up for about £35, £34.99, I think, if I remember rightly, or 45 quid, something like that. I think there's one in Japan, real minty one, that's about 80 quid, £85 plus shipping. So yeah, I'll so we can have a little look at the graphics. So yeah, I'm going to get this one listed, and at the end of the day, I'm certainly going to make a small profit on what I paid for it. I mean, when you take into account the shipping, I think for all the games I bought at the time, which was quite a few, let's just take this, seal this back up, let my glue drying out. What I paid for this before, with the shipping was about $30, but it was a lot of games. I remember getting it as a big box, and I was well happy. It's my first big bulk purchase I'd made, and probably one of the last actually that big, because I think the whole thing come to like $120 or something like that, $130. So it was just over 100 quid, which is a big spend for me. But again, got a lot of games out of it. So yeah, I'll leave this one here. Going to be filming today the PS3 box unboxing. Yes, that's what we love. So yeah, that one's hopefully going to be uploaded. I want to try and do a video every weekend, so for every weekend. So I'll up that one. That one should be uploaded on Saturday, is my aim, hopefully. So we'll see how we get on. If not, it'll definitely be Sunday. So I'm going to crack that one out, get back on. So yeah, hope you're all good out there. I'm sure you are. Oh, big shout out to. Okay, so that was a jump cut there, and just get the hands back in the game. Yeah, so. Note to self: this was a good learning curve for me. Basically, I'm filming this on my little eBay station. This is where I've been taking my pictures for eBay. Couple of black carpet tiles. Again, little pickup I got for free. I think I've got 18 of them. Half a meter, 500 by 500 mil. So that's awesome. 4 of them is a metre square. I might be able to use these somewhere. At the minute, they're looking quite good. You'll see actually when I do my PS3 box unboxing video, I've actually used 2 of these on top of some glass, because Big Game Al knows how much I Planet Retro, shout out to you, he knows how much I love glass. Got an addiction for glass. And yes, I'll put a couple of those out to do the unboxing video on upstairs, but probably won't be the old hands, it'll be full camera on me, kind of styly. But yeah, so I was just reviewing the video, and suddenly it cut out when I was going to do my big shout out to my man Lee. You've been gamed. Massive shout out to you, man. Love your channel. I just watched your first video, a bit like yourself. I know you saw my latest episode that I did, and yeah, I appreciate your comment on that, mate. Like everybody else out there that comments and stuff, I'm going to come back and reply to all the comments, of course. In good time. I've been watching a few other people's tubers and people in the community's videos out there and loving those, so I've been leaving my comments and stuff. Big shout out to Sega Zombie Scott. Again, loving your videos, mate. Nostalgia stuff, there's nothing better than a tale from tales from old, isn't it? Tales from the past, because we've all got stories to tell, because we've all lived some lives so far, and we're hopefully still living. Yeah, because what did they say in the old Shawshank Redemption? Get busy living or get busy dying, and ain't that the truth? So yeah, I'm about to shut this one down. Shout out to Dainster as well, my man. Big shout out to you, mate. Thinking of you, buddy. Hope all is all going okay, mate. Anywho, so we're going to shut this one down. I'm going to put a link for Lee You've Been Games channel. Love the new retro wave, the music, the lighting, mate. Absolutely epic stuff. And when you said about building the using the old LCD to do a tape screen and build yourself like a kind of like arcade, I had exactly the same thought. I've thought about doing that for years, or you know, something along those lines. Not necessarily an arcade cabinet, but perhaps you know, a screen on the wall that folds out. I wanted to do something that might even on a bracket that kind of folds out for the old virtual pinball. Loads of ideas. So obviously 1,000,001 jobs. Probably got myself about 3 years worth of work, not including the game room of things to do and whatnot. So yeah, I'll leave this one here. Thanks for watching, subscribing and liking and sharing. Also, another shout out to a channel, to another guy called Lee. It's called Nerdy Geezer. I'll put a link to his latest video at the end of this one, so you can check him out. He's a new YouTuber, gaming, nostalgia, toys, general chit chat, movies, films, everything I love. So yeah, it'd be great if everyone could go over and check out his channel, perhaps give him a subscribe, drop him a comment, etc. It's him and his son Connor, I believe. And yeah, it's awesome. Lee, actually, my mum used to actually work with Lee, and that's how I, as I say, got to know him. I think I met him in the store that they both worked in at the time. But yeah, top geezer. Added him on. I've been friends with him on Facebook for years, and it'd be awesome to say go and check out his video for definite. I did send a link to one last night or early hours of this morning as well. Now I'm not sure if in my other video whether or not I think I was going to talk about it. I didn't mention it, but yeah, what we was chatting about early hours of this morning was the new Star Wars game that's coming out in October for PS4, Star Wars Squadrons. Oh my gosh, this game looks absolutely amazing. Again, I'll try and put a little screen grab, perhaps a link to some gameplay footage as well if I can, in this as well. If not, I'll put a little link in the description below for that. So that's awesome. I might actually even try and do a little screen grab of some video footage, but perhaps I'll leave that. I'll just put a link instead.
The second Death Star is gone, but the Imperial fleet is still a threat. Vanguard Squadron, let's make history.
This is it, Titan Squadron. Everything we've done has led to this. Finish those Vanguard scum!
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Earn your wings in a single-player story spanning 2 factions.
All stations! Fire on that ship!
And master multiplayer battles as a squadron of 5. With the option to play the entire game in VR. This is the definitive Star Wars pilot experience.
Come on, come on!
Anyway, again, I'm waffling on, but out to everybody that commented on the last video, there was no editing in whatsoever in that. There'll be no editing in this other than adding in a few pictures and links and what have you. So I'll try and crack that out, and then we're going to get on and do the PS3 box unboxing video for uploading on Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, big shout out to you all out there, and remember, I'll catch you on the next one, and remember, it's a jungle out there. Rawr.